to the channel, guys. Today we have a project that we're working on. We are going to be changing the spark plugs, spark plug wires, and coil packs. So here we have the new wires, we have the spark plugs, and in this box we have the coil packs. So one of the key things to doing this job that you will need is this tool right here. This is to take off the spark plug wires at the boot. So basically, just go down in there like so, get it on the boot. See if I get that on camera, and you pry it out. It's probably on this side. There's two different sizes on this one, so just put it on there like so, and it should pop right out like that. And you'll be able to take the boot off. Like so. I'll get it off in a second. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you pop that off. So what I recommend with this car, basically to do one at a time. Do not pull all of these off because they do go in a certain order. Even though it's hard to mess that up, but I wouldn't pull them off at all at one time. So I'm going to do one at a time. Take one boot off, one coil pack off at a time, and replace it. So just to give you the rundown, like I said, you need this tool. On this car, it'll be the 17mm side. This is the tool right here. Part number, it is a Mercedes part. So you can order this off eBay. I got this off eBay for like 40 bucks. You're going to need this right here, which is a T30 to take off the coil packs. There's one screw in each coil pack. That's a T30 that you're going to have to use to take off. And that's pretty much it. I got my magnetic spark plug sockets. There are two different lengths, so just in case I get a hard to reach one, I'll be able to reach it. And they both adjust, bend. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with this right side of the engine, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, here's a comparison of the two spark plugs. As you can see, this is the old one, this is the new one. This is way overdue for this car. I don't know if the previous owner ever changed these or it's just been that long, but yeah, this car really needed spark plugs changed. So she should run 110% better than what she's been running. But yeah, you pretty much use the 5/8 magnetic spark plug socket with the an extension that swivels. So you're definitely gonna probably need a 1/2 inch or 1 inch extension added on to it. But yeah, I'm just showing you this is the first spark plug out. Off of this side. See if I can get in there and show you guys. That's the first one. Second one's still in there. So I'm gonna try to record what I can. My battery's about to die on my phone, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this side, charge my phone, and I'll get back to you when I'm done with this first side. Alright guys, I took a pause to give you a quick update. So you're definitely going to need, when you do this job, an extension along with everything else. And you're going to need a 1.5 inch extension. If you have a 2 inch extension, you could do that. But I'm using a 3/8, 1.5 extension. You definitely need that when doing this job. I had to run out and go get one real quick, so I I went and got a whole pack because they didn't have just a single one. So yeah, and also I forgot to mention, you need some never sees for the threads on the spark plugs, or whatever, you know, they use for the Loctite and stuff like that. So make sure you get that. So I'm on the second spark plug on the first cylinder, because you know this car is a V8. Has 16 spark plugs, 2 spark plugs per cylinder, and yeah, so it's 16 total. So it's a little job, but it's manageable. It's not that hard. Like I said, I'm doing one at a time. I took the coil pack off, took the spark plug wires off. It was pretty easy. Only problem I came into is these connectors. As you know, when they get old, they get rotted and they start to break apart. So in another video, I'm probably going to be replacing these connectors. So, but I can still use it for now. I can make it work. So no biggie. So yeah, I'm just go ahead and take this spark plug out and put the new coil pack and spark plug wires and spark plugs in, and on to the next one, and so on and so forth. It's just repeat the process throughout until you get done. So once I get done, I'll go ahead and go through the rundown, show you guys everything I did, and see you in a second. Alright guys, so I'm going to put a little bit of anti-seize on here, so this way these don't lock up when I go to change them for the next time. So you only got to put a little bit. Little goes a long way. That should be good. And it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you just take it, try to get it on camera for you. Just go around the spark plug with it. Sorry about that. Swipe it around the spark plug. Try to get it as much on there as you can. Just don't get it on the tip. So that should be good. Try to do it with one hand. It's kind of hard, messy. But you get the point. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in and get back to you in a second. Alright, as you can see, let's try to get this on camera. I got the spark plug wires. One is shorter than the other, as you can see. I got them pretty much even. So I'll show you once I get it together why one is shorter than the other. Okay, got the first coil pack in, got the connector connected. It fits pretty snug, so that's why I wasn't worried about the top of it crumbling and breaking apart. Got the wires in, new spark plugs in, everything's good to go. So she's on there tight, not going anywhere. All right, guys, so I got this side of the engine done. I got all the spark plugs in, spark plug wires changed, coil packs changed. So let's go ahead and crank her up and see how she runs. All right, we got the right side of the engine done. Let's give her a test run, see how it runs. Cross our fingers. Here we go. All right, she's running smooth so far. Let's wait for her to idle down a little bit. She's running rough. Nope, she's not running rough at all. No ticking, no misfire. All right, she's running. So we got that one side done. So the right side of the engine is ready to go. Now all we have to do now is the left side. But I think I'm going to wait for the left side till tomorrow because of it's got dark. And mosquitoes out here in Florida. And I'm ready to go inside. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and do the left side of the engine first thing in the morning. And get that wrapped up and take her for a test drive. So far, so good. So, she's running smooth. No misfires. Yeah, man, I'm just, I don't know what to say. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get the left side done tomorrow, like I said, and we'll go ahead and give her a test drive and see how she runs. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow, which will be in a few seconds for you guys, but a couple hours for me. Welcome back, guys. This is day 2. As you know, last night I got finished with this side. It's complete. We did a little test run. Everything worked out good. So now today, we're going to do this side. Same process, same steps. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Next time you'll see, I will be done with that side, ready to start her up. And I also could show you some little tips and tricks about doing this after I'm done. Little things that I'm finding along the way to show you guys. So hold tight. We're going to get this done and get her put back together. She'll be ready to run. And the tune-up will be done. And next up will be the oil change and changing all the filters in the car. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so it's the afternoon now. I'm still working on it because one of the rubber boots that go over the spark plugs broke off. Yeah, so I've been fighting with that all day, trying to get that out. It's only one, so once I get that out, hopefully everything else will go smooth. I've got all the other spark plugs out already. So what I went and did was I went to Harbor Freight and got a set of these little picks. And I got this one. Hopefully I can stick it in there and try to twist it and pull the rubber boot out. And hopefully this will solve my problem, because I really don't want to have to buy the tool that's made for that, because it's like 40 bucks and it's just a piece of aluminum pipe. So, yeah. But worst comes to worst, I have to order that. and use that to get it out, but I'm gonna try to avoid that. So I'm gonna go ahead, stick it down in there, twist it, see if I get it out. We'll go from there. All right, guys. So I got the rubber boot out. Basically what I did was, before I went to go get the little picks from Harbor Freight, I filled it up with some WD-40, let it soak, and basically the WD-40 pretty much dissolved most of the rubber boot because it was so dry rotted, I guess. I'm not sure why. And I just used the picks and I picked them out. You get these picks pretty cheap from like Harbor Freight. I'll show you the one I used. I used this little guy right here to help scrape it out. And then to finish it off, I used this guy right here to help me finish getting it out. And cleaned up around it. Make sure there's nothing drop down into the cylinder. So yeah, that did the trick. Could be a little scary if you don't know what you're doing. And this right here hopefully will help someone that falls into that same problem, because yeah, man, I don't know when's the last time they actually did a tune-up on this car, because it seemed like everything was original factory. The coil packs still had the Mercedes symbol on them. So God knows if anybody's ever done any maintenance to this car. I know this car sat for years and years, for a really long time before I got it. And it sat for almost a year after I got it. So for the miles on this car, I mean, it sat a long time. I think this car was mainly for like road trips, whoever owned it before me, because of the mileage that's on this. It got like around 124,000 miles now, but when I bought it, it was, I believe, 106,000, 103,000 when I first got it. So I think this was a weekender or a road trip car, but the maintenance wasn't kept on it like it was supposed to be. So I'm trying to correct all of that now. But like I said, I got the boot out, so now I can finish the job, put the rest of the spark plugs in, coil packs, the wires, and I should be done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, so we finally got it wrapped up. I'm gonna go ahead and put these last connectors in. And this should be it. Put these last ones in. And we could start her up, get her tested out. I went ahead and used some of this on the plugs. So this way, when it's time to change them again, they won't be baked on like they were. And I won't run into that problem where the boot broke apart. So, all right, it's time. She's all buttoned back up, ready to go. Let's do a test run. All right, so the battery might be dead because she sat for 2 days, but we'll see, hopefully not. Let's go ahead and start her up. All right, so far so good. Wait till she idle down. All right, I think we got it. She sounds smooth, no misfire. No rough idle. I think we're done. Now all I got to do is put back on the engine covers, and that's it. That's all it is to it. It's basically spark plugs, spark plug wires, and the coil packs. It took me way longer than I wanted it to, basically because of the issue with the plug boot. Had some other issues that went on behind the scenes, and also had to run and do some errands today, so that's also what took me so long, because now it's nighttime, as you can see. But yeah, that's it. So next video coming up, oil change, all the filters. Yeah, let's get it. I told you these projects are coming. I'm not done with this car by far, so we got a lot more to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a test drive, see how she runs once she warm up a little bit, and we'll be done. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take her for a test drive, see how she runs, and we should be done. So like I said, this car, boy, what can I say about this car? Anything that can happen will happen with this car. So that's why it's a project car. But you know, she'll get it together sooner or later. All right, first test drive. She's running smooth so far. So far, so good, guys. And I don't know if y'all can hear that. It sounds like a scraping or rattling noise. There's something else I gotta check out. It's coming from the driver rear, and I believe it's the dust shield that's doing that. Because I thought it was the wheel bearing at first, but I've checked that and it's not the wheel bearing. So I'm thinking it's gotta be the dust shield scraping on something. Because I've heard of that happening before. But we'll see though. Alright. I really can't drive too fast because I'm still in the neighborhood, but we'll get a little speed once we get on the main road. Drive too fast out here. There's kids and stuff. Well, even though it's late at night, kids be riding their bikes out here. Alright, about to turn on the main road. Let's see. So good. Sorry about all the wind, but I got the windows down so I can hear the car, just in case she makes any kind of noise. So, yeah, like I said, sorry about the wind noise. Need to listen to see if I hear any noises coming from the car, which I don't. So like I said, so far so good. Alright, let's head back to the house. I can really tell she's not as sluggish as she was before. Yeah, Yeah, she's really a little more responsive than she was before, so she definitely needed those plugs changed. So I'm glad I did this. It's definitely helped out. But yeah, go ahead and roll the windows up now. Yeah, I'm glad we got this project done, and we got more projects to go. Like I said, next up is the oil change. I'm definitely going to do that. See if you guys can hear this noise. If you guys could tell me what that noise is, I would be greatly appreciative, because it's been driving me crazy. When I jack the car up and spin the wheel, it doesn't make the noise. Only when the car is on the ground it makes the noise. It's the only time it makes the noise. So you guys can help me out, figure out what that is. Like I said, I would be greatly appreciative. Seems like the spark plugs are good to go. So spark plug wires are good. Coil packs are good. Oh, and one thing, while I was doing this, one of my spark plug wires broke. So, yeah. That's another reason why it took me so long. I had to go back and get another one. And that took some hunting down, because not a lot of stores carry the spark plug wires, I guess, for these cars. Or they do, they just don't realize they do. Because it's not like it's a special spark plug wire. But I mean, it is what it is. We got the project done. It took a little longer than what it's supposed to. So now we can move on to other stuff and more exciting stuff. Because like I said, I'm going to do the oil change, but I have something more exciting than that I'm going to be doing to this car. And I can't wait. It's actually two more things that I want to do real soon to the car. So now would be a good time to do it, because the weather's changing and it won't be as bad without the car. But go ahead and get it parked. But there you go. Spark plug's done. Coil pack's done. Spark plug wire's done. So now all I gotta do now is oil change. Change out all my filters. Let me get this hood open real quick. Yep, get my oil change real quick, and we can move on to the next project. So that's it for now, guys. We got this done, out the way, and now we can move on to bigger and better things. Just want to thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the bell notification so you know when I post my videos. And until next time, guys, stay blessed.
It only takes for you to win once. You could lose 10 years in a row and you hit that right jug. Bam! That shit changed the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you, all you gotta do is hit once. Pull off that one thing in the back of your mind, you pull that off, and guess what? They gonna, oh yeah, go on running.